The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Do the work. This idea of perfection I have in my head is not even coming to fruition because I've done nothing. So if I've done nothing, how can it be perfect? I'm going up the mountain to save my marriage. Hello darlings, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Lisa and welcome. Before we get on with the video and I start talking absolute rubbish, if you're new here and you want to see more of what I get up to, please go ahead and click that subscribe button for me. If you're not new here and you haven't subscribed, don't be rude, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you guys never miss a video. I should actually say happy new year. The last time I actually spoke to you guys was the day before Christmas. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and an even better New Year's. I had a very chill New Year's. I literally just went to church and I came home, but church was absolutely amazing and it just really felt like the right way to start the new year and the right way to start 2024, which is what we're gonna be talking about in this video. I'm going to dinner today, show you guys some of the makeup that I've been using recently and have a good old chin wag, because who doesn't love a good chin wag? You guys know I love a good chin wag. Let's get it. Oh lord, it's an early dinner but I want to look cute. I'm using the NYX micro brow pencil and this is in the shade Espresso. I've been using this for a hot minute now and I really do enjoy it. I feel like it still kind of gives me the neatness of like a drawn on brow, 2016 brows, yeah, but also at the same time the naturalness, is that a word, of the brows that we're all currently loving right now. I don't want to say the word excited. I feel like there's a lot to anticipate with this 2024, a lot of expectations for this year. There's definitely a bit of nervousness and I'm gonna be honest, a little bit of fear as well. Really want to achieve everything that I've set out to achieve. You know, you're just sitting there, you're just thinking like, you get those random bouts of anxiety when you're thinking about everything that you want to achieve and you're thinking, God, how am I going to do that? Here is where I am and here is where I want to be, but also at the same time you don't know how far here and here are from each other. Sometimes it looks like it's so far away from you. You can literally be one email away, one phone call away, one step away from where you need to be and where God wants you to be. I get so oily, guys. I came out of the shower like literally an hour ago and I did my skincare and there's literally already oil all over my face. I hope you guys are super excited for this new year as well. What are you feeling this year? So I know a lot of people are saying like they don't feel like it feels like a new year, but it's probably never really gonna feel like a new year ever again. There's someone at my door. I'm waiting for delivery. We're all adults now. We're all getting older. So a lot of us are busy. A lot of us have work. A lot of us just, especially after Christmas, some of us might have tried to take a rest, but a lot of us would have just got back into regular programming. Maybe because things didn't quote unquote stop for a while. That is maybe why it feels like it's not really New Year. On my TikTok the other day, if you don't follow me on TikTok, you should. It's the same app, just Lisa Gemide. So follow me on TikTok for more daily content. I have two different eyebrow shapes. I was talking about my 2024 ins and outs, so everything that I want to continue to do more of in 2024 and everything I'm kicking to the curb in 2024. But sometimes you don't really like actually okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I don't want to do, until like you actually have a conversation about it. Let's leave that brow alone for now. And it was less of like, oh my god, like I want to make £10 million pounds this year, and you know, I want to climb Mount Everest this year. It was less of that, more of looking back on 2023 and the year I've had, basically check in with what was working for me and what wasn't working for me. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. I'm using this in the shade Chestnut. This year my focus is all about pacing myself, working on the small and big things to get me to where I want to be. One of my outs for 2024 was oversharing. Don't get me wrong, I love a good chin wag and can literally talk for England. Sometimes I felt like I was talking when it wasn't necessary. It's not helping the situation or helping me move forward in any way. I can recall quite a few conversations where I've left the conversation feeling empty. And don't get me wrong, with the right people, with the right friends, with the right support system, bearing your soul is definitely a good thing, but only when I left the conversations, and I left the conversations feeling a bit weird. I don't know, guys, you might just think this is absolutely ridiculous, but listen, I am so big on feelings, trusting your gut and trusting your feelings. Whenever I get an uncomfortable feeling about a situation, I always, as much as I can, even though I'm an overthinker, try to follow my gut and try to listen to those feelings. If you're an overthinker like me, you kind of have the tendency to almost like dismiss those feelings. I'm probably just thinking in my head, oh Lisa, you're just overreacting again, you're just overthinking. I'm really trying not to do that to myself anymore. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. And this is in the shade, what shade is this? This is in the shade Amber 332. I've actually never used this before. Oh, it's quite bright. I'm just gonna put that over my Too Faced concealer in the shade Cookie. I'm gonna take that down my nose. People were just, you know, trying to know what's tea and trying to know what's going wrong in my life, and actually trying to be a support system. And I decided this year that really, truly, I'm gonna be on my Ferb shit all year. Phineas used to speak, but Ferb never used to have S to say. Now I understand why he behaved the way that he did, because there's just not much to say. I'm really trying to get out of the toxic cycle of not being able to, one, process information myself, process my feelings myself, without having to go to everybody and their mom to kind of process my feelings for me. But I not only went to wash my beauty blender, I went to go and get my parcel. I knew that was my delivery driver. That L'Oreal concealer really blends out nicely. And a lot of the time, I'll leave these conversations chatting and yapping away, just feeling like, well, I've literally just told you my whole life story, and I don't know much about what's going on with you. The onus is not on them to share all of their business with you, but rather the onus is on you to only share what you're comfortable with sharing, and being able to draw the line and set boundaries with stuff that you're not comfortable with sharing. A lot more mindful about the conversations I'm having with people. You guys know the drill. My Chem Beauty setting powder in the shade Goody. I'm just going to set underneath my eyes, and I like to take that and press it in. Super focused on pacing myself this year. You don't build consistency by just doing it one day and doing it perfect. All of these good habits are built with consistency. And oh my god, the hair on my face, so itchy. A number of days and a number of weeks and a number of months of building and creating and setting habits for yourself that you will not only just keep for 2024, but you will keep for life. Taking small steps to the direction that I want to go in every single day. Did you guys do a vision board this year? I really like doing a vision board because I'm a visuals person. I'm all about how it looks. I did a little cute vision board on Canva and it was really cute. The main thing on my vision board, it kind of stems from the three, I call it the 360 woman. 360 kind of represents perfection as you go round and you come back and it's not halfway, but it's complete. How does the 360 woman look to you? For my eye makeup, I'm using the Chem Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is new. I'm going in with this like little reddish color over here, and I'm going to be doing like almost a pinky eye. It just applies to anything. Like if I'm a cat and I want to get better, like what does a 360 cat look like to me? What do I want the 360 cat to be? The woman I want to become and be, that all starts from the inside. For me personally, I don't believe there's any skipping of steps. What does she look like? How does she feel? How does she make other people feel? How do people experience her? Now I'm taking this purpley pinky shade and I'm just putting that all over my lid, just dusting that. Just a little. Like I said, this is not something I'm just gonna wake up the next day and it's gonna be done. It's gonna be a consistent work and trying to adopt these habits. Sorry guys, I'm just doing my eyeliner. I'm using the Too Faced, what eyeliner is this? Better Than Sex eyeliner. And I'm just gonna create a cute little wing. A cute little wing. Something I reflected on and realized about myself. A lot of the time last year, I had the vision. I had all of these amazing things and ideas of things that I wanted to do. But because I get so worked up about perfecting these things and perfecting work that I literally have not started yet, I never managed to actually get it done or complete it. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong in seeking perfection. I am a Virgo, gonna be a perfectionist till the day I die. That's just me. I'm seeking perfection so much that I'm actually not even getting anything done. This idea of perfection I have in my head is not even coming to fruition because I've done nothing. So if I've done nothing, how can it be perfect? This year, one of my outs was perfectionism without results. I cannot continue to perfect things and have nothing to show for it. I want to execute my vision. I want things to be exactly as I want them to be. But also at the same time, I want to actually get around to doing those things and don't let my fear of failure and don't let my procrastination get in the way. We are absolutely not only just capable of doing everything we want to do, but capable of doing everything we want to do and doing it well. I don't have to sacrifice the vision and how we want things to be just in order to get things done. And that's where you separate yourselves from the doers and the go-getters. Really and truly, like doers and go-getters, they pretty much sound like the same person. Where is my brush? Hold on. Let's find my nose contour brush so we can move on. Sometimes there's people in life who just do. They do as they're told, what's expected of them and what everybody else wants. And when I say go-getter, I mean that I also at the same time will do and not just sit around endlessly talking about all the things that I want to do and never do them. But I will also be the person who actually gets up and goes for her dreams and does everything she wants to do and does it well. It's 4 o'clock now. I'm gonna leave the house at like 5:30. So I don't really have much left to do in terms of my makeup, but I also want to show you guys my outfit as well. And I need to finish off doing my hair, so I'm gonna try and like speed it up. I'm gonna deepen that a little bit with my Hoola Toasted Bronzer, just ever so slightly. I'm gonna take that on my chin and just sweep it. Oh, I put too much there. See, look, that's too much. That's enough. Oh! So I'm going back into this palette and I'm using the red purpley shade that I used in my crease, and I'm using that on my waterline. Such a pretty look. When I use color and, you know, stuff that's a bit bright, I'm like, wow, who is this girl? Who is this lady? Consistency and intention with everything that you want to do, no matter what it is. You can want to climb Mount Everest, but it's gonna need consistency and intention for you to climb that mountain. I'm going up the mountain to save my marriage. And I was reading this book at the end of last year. I can't remember who it was by, but it's really stuck with me for a long time. A lot of people fantasize the results but dread the execution. The magic is in the work you're avoiding. A lot of people have all of these dreams and things that they want to do. They actually don't want to do the work, and that really spoke to me. Not only did a lot of things distract me, but I feel like I was my biggest distraction. I was just focusing on the wrong thing. But when it comes to actually putting in the hard work, I'm like, oh nah, I'll do that tomorrow. The road of I'll do it tomorrow becomes a week becomes 3 weeks, and it just never gets done. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Do the work. But that's not to say that just because you do the work, that's gonna take you exactly where you need to go. Sometimes things don't work out as you want them to. Sometimes things don't go as planned. But if you're doing the work, there's no what if. There's no question. You don't have to question yourself. I did everything necessary to put myself in the position that I wanted to be in. Because I did everything that I can do, I can leave this situation, I can leave this thing knowing that I tried my absolute best. Are we trying our absolute best, ladies? People, ladies and gentlemen. What kind of blush should I have? I'm thinking to use this Too Faced blush. This is the Cloud Crush blush, and they're called Candy Clouds. You can't just stop at just doing what's necessary. You have to do more. And maybe I'm absolutely talking to myself. I don't feel like last year I was operating at my best. For a long time, I've been very comfortable and things just have always, quote unquote, made sense. So I feel like even though I've had all of these visions and ideas of things I want to do, I've never really pushed myself hard enough because I feel like I've been in such a comfortable position where sometimes I feel like, okay, maybe I don't need to do that extra piece of work. And that is not how you get places in life. People achieve greatness by doing the absolute most. I really like this blush, but I feel like I should deepen it a little bit more warmth. I'm gonna use this Sephora blush. This is in the shade Heated. It's broken right now, so I have to be very careful. If it's one thing that's always gonna break on me, it's my blushes. I'm gonna add a few beauty spots with my Too Faced liner. I'm trying not to go OTT with the beauty spots. Some guy saw me and came out to me and was like, oh, the last time I saw you, you didn't have this many beauty spots. And I was like, ah. First of all, rude. Good old trendsetter, you know the vibe. For lip color, I'm gonna go in with this lipstick, and this is the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Impertinent 173. It's just a really nice color. I went on top of that with my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow 01, and then on top of that I went in with my Buxom lip gloss, and this is in the shade Dylan. It's a plumping lip gloss. Just using my Tangle Teaser brush to brush out my hair, using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I do feel like the lashes I'm wearing are a bit too much for the eye look. I feel like I should have gone for something a bit more dainty, but it is what it is. Last year, I feel like I was just so focused on the wrong things, trying to perfect the wrong things, putting my energy and time and effort into things that were never gonna yield any fruit. I'm all about perspective. There's not really a lot that I regret in life just because of the approach that I've taken now. I'm just kind of like, it is what it is kind of babe, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for where I am now because it's you know, one step closer to where I want to be. I appreciate and I see that if I didn't go through the things that I went through, who knows whether I would be the woman that I am today. I really feel like it's important to remember that everything is part of the journey, as hard as that is. And trust me, I get those moments sometimes. I'm like, what part of the journey is this? Like, honestly, truly, what is going on here? I'm just thankful that I was able to have those experiences and those life lessons, because I know better now. And now the onus is on me, and now it's my responsibility to do better because I know better. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's all about the process, baby. So for my hair, I want to do like a cute, like, little up down hairstyle. Not even like up down, but like, so I want this to be clipped back up like here, and then I want two dangly bits in the front. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I literally freestyle everything. We thank God for lessons. We thank God for perspective. We thank God for knowing better. Do you know what I mean? There's some people who literally go around in life blaming everything on other people. Oh, well, if I never met this person and this person never did this, then I wouldn't be dealing with this and I wouldn't be experiencing this. Doing no inner work, doing no self-reflection, never actually looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, okay, what could I have done better in the situation? Run from people like that. Always try to see the lesson in things. It's less about doing things better for other people, but doing things better for yourself. Where there is no lesson, stay true to yourself. Things happen and we just think like, well, why the hell did that happen to me? What did I do to deserve that? And sometimes there's no, oh, like if I did this differently then I wouldn't be here. Sometimes there's none of that. Sometimes we just deal with really messed up, effed up situations, and that happens. It's important that we don't let life's experiences harden us, and that we remain kind and that we remain soft, not just to other people but to ourselves. When I went to church on New Year's, a big part of this sermon was allowing God to perfect what is for you. Everything that concerns you, God will perfect. Having that faith and having that security. So this is the bow that I want to wear on the back of my hair, like this. I just can't figure out how to open the bow so I can actually clip it on. I would love to stay and have more of a conversation with you, but I pretty much feel like I've said all I've needed to say. I hope this year meets all your dreams and your heart's true desires. You are absolutely capable of doing everything that you want to do, whether you want to do big things or small things, and whatever it is that you want to do. It doesn't have to be world domination. Whatever it is that you want to do, you're able to achieve it. If you don't believe in God, trust in the process. If you do believe in God, trust in the process. We pray that what we want and what God wants for us, His will and our will aligns. I really hope you guys are enjoying this January and you're having a wholesome, blessed January. I don't want to be late for dinner, so I'm gonna go and put on my clothes. I got it in a size medium. I tried the size large. The large was too big on top, and then the small was just too tight on the bottom. This is what it looks like. And then with the bow, can you guys see the look that I'm going for? So I'm gonna opt for these mules, clogs, whatever they're called, from Zara. I'm ready to go. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Everything that I used on my face will be linked in the description box down below. If you like this content and you like these type of videos, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Meet me in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.